There it is. Oh, I got it.
We are live.
Hello, everybody. Okay, we're going to try this again. Welcome to Gloria Horn's Sewing Studio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is our Kimberbell day, which was yesterday, but we're doing it this morning because, well, this afternoon, because of the comments sold outage yesterday. Their home base is Alabama, so with all these storms going through, of course, they're probably experiencing some kind of difficulties. But we're going to do the next 4 blocks of the basic quilt today. Mary Lou and I, we're going to machine jump just like we did last week. So if you guys want to join in, we are going to be doing the bicycle, the little house, the little bird, and the big vase. And we're also going to do the leaves for the wreath, which is going to be next week. So we just wanted to let you know how to do those because they have to dry.
Yes,
so
we do.
We're going to do these 4 blocks. We have a really cute show today. We've got a couple new items. And the big secret tonight at 7 o'clock, be on our app. If you do not have our app, you want to get that. You go to your app store on your phone, download Gloria Horn app. It's all free. And then you'll see all the big secrets tonight.
Well, yeah, because we don't
even know what they are.
We don't know what they are.
We're busy putting kits together. Okay, so let's go over to this machine first here, PJ. And we'll talk about the bicycle. Or do you want to go first?
No, it doesn't matter. You can start with the bicycle. I think it has more to it than mine.
Okay, so Mary Lou grabbed our little bag, so we have all organized. I'm doing the bicycle. So in my little bag is going to be my background piece, which I need, and she has it all with Shape Flex on it for me, and my 2 little basket pieces, which we're going to show you when I did the first one, how I made a mistake, because we do it twice. So we do it nice. So we do it twice. So you're going to want to fold these 2 pieces in half and just press them. So they're ready for your baskets. My background piece has Shape Flex on it. The stripes are going this way. That's the way they tell you to do it. I'm using a 5x7 hoop. I'm using no-show. And then I have my little directions here. We are doing background quilting. So I'm going to go into my stick.
Which I don't think we have thread. We don't have thread up there.
That's okay. I'm going to background quilt with, sure, that'll work. Yeah. So I'm going to go into my quilting through the seasons. I'm going to go to background quilting, and then my little paper on here will say, if you are background quilting, go to KDQ 289 4x6 vertical. So I'm going to go to 289. And I'm going to go to the files, and I'm going to go to my format, and then I'm going to go to 4x6 vertical. And then I'm going to hit set, and then I'm going to hit add, go back to my stick, and I'm going to add my little bicycle from the basic quilt. In my format and base quilt. These designs are all in the base quilt. I think it has like 12 designs that we have to do in the base quilt before we go into the seasons. So I'll make that big for you, and there's all the base quilt ones. So I'm going to do the bicycle. I'm going to hit set, and it's added it right in there. I'm going to hit embroidery. If you feel better, hit the layout button, hit the move button, and hit this middle button, and that centers everything. But basically it was centered, so we didn't have to worry about that. Okay, so my first is going to be a placement stitch directly on my stabilizer for my batting. So I'm going to load with the color that I want to background quilt with. So that one I can use for all the first steps. And yes, we are in our new little classroom in the new building. We love it over here.
We sure do.
And we're going to do a placement stitch for our batting first. Do we have purple scissors around here to trim batting? Yes,
yes, we do.
There. Okay, we got it. Hi, you can come on in. PJ will get you. Okay, so it's going to do a placement stitch directly on our stabilizer, and then I'm going to tack down the batting piece. And I picked a light gray because my fabric is that really pretty light gray pinstripe. You could certainly do white. You could do dark gray if you want it to stick out. Whichever you'd like to do. So I'm going to place my batting like that. We try to conserve our batting. We cut big pieces because they tell us to, but I can pretty much do it in that little piece right there. It'll go around twice in the tack down, and then I'll trim it. And then I'll show you how to place the background fabric. And while that's stitching out my quilting design, we'll go over to Mary Lou. This is the cute one that has all the words. It says spring, summer, fall, winter. The seasons come, the seasons go. It's just a really cute little saying that's on quite a few of these little blocks. So it's really great. If you did not buy the background quilting, you can certainly use your clear blue tiles, or you don't even have to quilt at all. Okay, I'm just going to go here to the flat surface PJ and trim this. And then I'm going to do a little placement line for my fabric. We love these purple scissors. They're just the right angle to trim batting. Just love them. Okay, and then we're going to put it back in and do a placement stitch for my fabric, which again is already to go with the Shape Flex SF 101, fusible backing, whatever you want to call it. But all your background pieces will have this on here. I'm also selling this today, the fusible backing. We absolutely love it. It just makes your embroidery stitches and everything so good without any puckering. So kind of did like a little placement stitch right around my batting. And you just, with this directional fabric, you just want to make sure you're putting it the right way.
While you're getting that started, I have to run next door because I don't have the Flexifoam.
Leave your microphone.
I am.
Okay, so we need a piece of Flexifoam for our little birdie. I forgot about that. Okay, so this is going to do that basting stitch, which if you're doing background quilting becomes our cut line. That's why we love that background quilting that they do. That becomes our cut line, and we know exactly what we're doing. It's a basting stitch. It pops right out. It's great. Okay, now it's going to do all of the background quilting, which is all the little phrase, little poem. And you'll be able to see it because I did pick the darker gray. I love when it does letters. I think it's so cool to watch when it does words. So I know PJ is going to zoom in on that and you guys will be able to see it. Look at that. It's so cool to watch writing letters. How they figured that out is beyond me, but I love it. I bet you Tommy knows how. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And now it goes backwards. Oh, good. We got some questions. Okay, so the background quilting, Kimberbell usually sells separately just to keep the price of the design set down. So that gives you the option if you want a background quilt or not. They are not included in this particular one. You have to purchase it separately. It's just the way they do it, but their reasoning is it keeps the price of the whole CD design set book cheaper than it would if you had the background quilting included. Okay. We have New York and Washington. We got a bunch of people watching us. That's great. Okay, so now we're going to go over to Mary Lou. This is just going to do some background quilting, and PJ will stop back in a little bit to see what's going on, and we're going to set you up for the little bird one.
Okay. I think I'm in the wrong one. I want this one.
We have Kansas, Harrisburg.
I don't want that one either. Which one?
Another Washington. Okay.
What's our number? Here it is. I was in the wrong thing. There it is.
920.
Okay. It said back quilting through the season. So I want to go into background quilting. This one tells me I need the
Windy, Alabama, Joyce. I get it. That's where our home base is for Comments Sold.
290 plant, PES, And they say the 4.5 by 4.5, 4 by 4. So set that. And this one is leaves. We're going to add the bird. So we're going to go back.
Okay, this is
Base
going to be
quilt, and it's the first one.
Oh, cute. It's going to be the little dimensional bird, and she's using the 6x6 hoop with no-show stabilizer. If you're not background quilting it, you can use the 4x4 hoop, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this takes it to 4.5 by 4.5.
So we had to go up a size in
Yes.
the hoop.
Okay, so the first thing we'll do, go into embroidery and do the placement line for the batting. And they give you plenty of fabric. On this one, you only need the SF101 Shapeflex on the back. The other two pieces do not get it. That's the bird and the wing.
There's my Florida people. Hi, Katie. South Dakota. Hello from down the street. Hi, Ellen. She's watching us. Okay, does this bundle include mini quilts? Okay, I'm not sure, Libby, what you mean by that. It does include all of the pennants and all the little banners and all the little decorations for each season. Yes, they are all in the book.
The mini quilts is something totally different.
Yeah, I think she just meant the little minis that are hanging on the pieces. We got Arizona.
Nope, this is doing that tack down stitch, going around twice, just like Kathy's did.
Okay, so while you're trimming that, I will have PJ come back over here.
Okay.
And we'll show. I will need, are you using the shadow? That's okay.
Here, do you need it now? You can have it. I'll let you
Well, you're doing background quilting. This is the tire thing, the wires already. Okay, so as you can see, my background quilting is done. So you can zoom in on that a minute, and it's really, really cute. So that is complete. I'll pull it out and show you guys. So good. So now it's going to have me do the inside of my little wheels. So I'm going to probably, well, I guess I don't need this dark one, Mary Lou, yet. I'm going to do that in the gray because they should be silver. So this is you, honey. Well, you can do background quilting with that. All right. So I'm just going to take the darker gray that we have because you want to be able to see the spokes of this tire on top of that. You can use any colors you guys want. You want to make yours a big wheel hot pink, you do what you want. You can do it any way you want.
I'm thinking, do I want to use the real dark one or do I want to use yeah, I want the dark one. Never mind.
Okay, so it's just going to do little spokes for me right now. I just wanted to show you guys to get that started. Then you can go back over to Mary Lou. She's going to show how to do the placement for the foam.
Well, for this the first thing that's going to happen is the
background quilting. Yeah.
Is the placement line for the background.
What day are we doing the spa? April 24th. 24th. And we are doing that at 1 o'clock, guys. 1 o'clock.
We'll do the placement line for the background fabric. And you just want to center it over that background. I mean the batting. Because what the stitch that it's doing now is basically our cutting stitch. Cutting line, I mean. So now it'll do the background quilting. And again, you can use any color you want, whether you want it to pop or if you just want it to blend in. And I think we're just sort of, on this one, letting it be very subtle.
That's right. MJ's all moved. She's in West Virginia now.
It's a little noisy.
Wow, that's cool. You two
What's
people
cool?
are joining us from Delaware and Texas.
Oh.
I didn't get a hello from Nashville yet. Usually he says hello. He must be busy.
He could be busy.
Maybe
He is
at work.
working.
Oh, look at that background quilting, Mary Lou. Look at
I
that
know,
part.
it's
That's so
cool.
good.
I'm always amazed at how it stitches out.
Yep, very, very cool.
How they come up with that. Kimberbell had a cute thing on Instagram today,
Oh, yeah?
and Barbie was on there.
What? My Barbie?
Yes, your Barbie.
I didn't
Our
see
Barbie.
it. Our Barbie was on Instagram?
No. So I'm going to change the, I guess I really, yeah, I want to.
Joan Fritz from Long Island.
Let's see.
She's one of our cruisers. Oh, we got a Hawaii from Hawaii. 6:25 a.m. there. That's cool. Okay, now I will need the shadow when you're done.
I am done with the shadow.
Oh, great. Thank
There you go.
We'll
We're just
talk about
putting-
this shadow color in a little bit today. I'm selling it just so you know it's
We just love
different.
that color. Now I'm going to do the placement line for the foam.
Corey, hello from White Oak.
Is Corey on?
Yeah.
Hi, Corey.
Bucks County, PA, Naples, Florida. Nancy George is in Naples.
Okay, so now this is the tack down line for the foam. And then I'll trim it before I do any more then.
So this is what Tommy is going to do with Blossom Trail. He is going to make some of the birds dimensional, and he's going to digitize it. It's going to be a separate file. On the file, it's going to be called, what's he calling it? They told me. I'm supposed to tell you guys.
That was yesterday.
Dimensional birds. It's going to be a separate file with separate directions because you're going to be doing the same technique that Mary Lou's doing right now. You're going to be putting that piece of foam down and making the bird look dimensional. So, so cool. Judy Garvin's in Fort Myers, Florida. She's watching us from packing a trip to my son. Oh, she's packing a trip to go to Fort Myers. That's cool. It's a good time to go to Florida, that's for sure.
Okay, so then the next one is going to be the
Arkansas,
placement line for the fabric.
Another one from Arkansas. Wow. Oh, Susie Aldrich. I talked to her on the phone the other day. Okay, so now you're doing a tack down stitch for your fabric, for the bird, okay? And those pieces do not have shape flex on them. Just
Not
the
at
background pieces do on this one. We all don't like to read directions. We think we know what we're doing, but some of them you have to put that shape flex on, and actually one of the ones we're doing today has it. So you'll see as we're doing it. From Winslow. Oh, that's Diane. That's Ruth Ann's friend.
I sort of let that bubble a little bit, but it'll be okay. Now I get to trim the fabric.
Okay, so while Mary Lou's trimming, you could come over here, and I just want to show them where we're at on the bicycle, so if they have any questions. So I have done the little spokes and the one wheel, and then I did the tires. So this one will happen later. It's just how they digitized it. It goes back and forth. So now I'm going to do the whole bike frame. And I've opted to do that, I guess, in a lighter gray. It'll look like it's a chrome bike. So we'll just get our light gray, and we'll do that all in silvery gray. All right, and then that is sewing out. You can go back to Mary Lou and see where she's at with our little puffy bird.
I think I'll do a gold for its beak. So I have to just get a
So it's
gold
going to
color.
sew the little beak first after you've trimmed.
Yep. And I think I'll take this one for the...
Yep.
You have to be careful on these chairs in here because
You're
they
welcome,
slide.
These squares are just so cute. And yeah, they're all neutral colors because it's the base quilt. So that's what we love about them. But again, once you buy this and you have these designs, you could put these designs on anything. That little bird would look cute on a tea towel for somebody.
It would.
With a little puffy bird or a little tote bag.
You could actually do the background quilting on it first and then put the birdie on.
How cute. The projects are endless. So you can see she just snipped around that shape foam. What do we call that? Shape foam?
Flexi foam.
Flexi foam. And now it just
did
the little bird under, little beak underneath, and now it's going to do a satin stitch or something around the bird.
Yep. So I'm going to go with this light color for the bird.
So this is the one she's doing right now.
Look at the little hair, the little feathers up at the top.
So cute.
Looks like his.
So that's the one Mary Lou's doing right now. And then this is the one I'm doing right now with the little bicycle. And we're also going to do the little house today, which is down here. And we're going to do the big vase, which is at the bottom. They're all pieces of the base quilt, but very, very cool. Again, you can pick your own colors if you want. We're going with what Kimberbell had picked. We are using the exquisite thread outside of that shadow. But very, very cute colors. And they coordinate, like that green that she's going to use on the leaves is crazy bright, but when you go and look at the fabrics and the other coordinates of the quilt, it really goes cute. Oh, we got Colorado. That's good. Kathy's working on the portrait embellishments. Yes, they are time consuming, some of those little portraits, but they are fun to do. They are, absolutely are. Now see, I had made my bike on that first quilt that like smoky blue color, gray blue, where this one I had made it chrome silver. So you can change any color you'd like.
This is making noise because I've got all those
hoops back there. We can put those in the shelves.
So the next is the placement line for the wing. I think I'll switch out to the color I'll use. Yeah, you would sort of think that they'd put something on the wing, but they don't.
Yeah.
And place the fabric for the wing down. And stitch it. It should go around twice.
So cute.
We're just going to trim around that. And it does that sort of the flower, isn't that what you call it, a flower?
Oh, the flower stitch, yeah.
Yep. I think that's what's next.
It's like the Kimberbell signature stitch.
And I'm going to use the same color I stitch it down with. Oh, this does detail too. This is doing detail on that.
Oh,
that
cute.
wing.
Yeah, that's cute. There's a lot of detail on these squares for sure.
Now it's going to do the decorative stitch around it. Now it's funny how they say in here that this is dark gray.
I know.
On the computer, but it's supposed to be a green, and they're showing you a light green.
Yeah, you can pick your own colors of what you think, but yes, using a lint roller after trimming is a very good idea, just to get all those little fray pieces.
And that's
we had one of those for sale last week and we forgot. Yeah,
it's 2 doors down, so I
exactly.
didn't realize that. So now we'll do the leaves. And this takes about 7 minutes to stitch these.
Okay, so if you want to come back over here, I just want to show them something that we did here. So when I did my little first tire, and it did this middle tire first, then it goes and it asks you to do the seat and the handlebars and this big tire. Because I want this one to match, I stopped this one at the very last step, and I'm going to do it and switch my color. Again, you don't have to watch out for that. Only you and I would know that it was different. But if you want that to match and you're changing out your colors, just be careful of that. And I'm going to just, it's going to do that little wheel well, little wheel insert middle, so it matches my front one.
That should be better.
I've seen so many people posting their finished quilting through the seasons, and a lot of them have put personal pictures in some of those picture frames, and that's such
really
a
cool.
cute idea. It's such a cute idea. Okay, now it's asking me for white. I'm going to switch my to white, and it's just going to do a cute little outline like I did on the first middle tire, so I want them to match. And again, this bike is kind of boring because I used all the grays and the light gray, medium gray, dark gray. And my one on the big one, I did in like a little bit of blue, but it's okay. You can make your bike whatever color because the flowers for each season that go in the baskets are going to brighten that block up. Okay, and this is going to be my little petal, so I think I'm going to change back to the dark because I want to be able to see it. So I will do my dark one. This is that shadow thread that we all love. It's Glide. It's like a deep charcoal. It's not quite black, but you know we use this for all of our lettering and all of our, it's just not as stark as black. We just love it. So I asked Gloria to get it in to sell separately, and she did. We got small cones and big cones. We are so happy.
And of course,
you certainly could use black.
We got ours already.
Yes, you can certainly use black, or you can use the deep charcoal we put in the kit. This is just a little bit darker. We love it. Yep. Okay, now this is where you guys have to pay attention on this block, because this is where I did not pay attention when I did the first block. But isn't that why we're here, to tell you all the little tips that we can possibly tell you? All right, I'm going to put my brown thread in, and it's going to do my little placement line for my baskets. And I remember I was doing this at home, and I got a phone call, so I wasn't paying attention. So do not do that. Okay, I'm going to do these little placement stitches, then I'm going to show you something. Oh, well, we need our Kimberbell tape, which you have that over there. That's good.
There we go.
Thank you, PJ. PJ's such a good assistant.
Yeah, I was going to say, PJ's a big help.
Okay. Okay, so these are my little pieces that they had us fold in half and press in half. And then it will tell us on here how to place them. Okay, so you're going to take the fold and you're going to place it right along those lines right there. You're going to take this and place it right along those lines right there. And that's where the fold, double check that because I did it wrong the first time. Yeah, fold, fold. And you're going to tape it in place so that it will hold while it stitches it down. And it's just right on the top of those marks. So now you've got both your baskets with the fold at the right spot. And then you're going to tack it down, and it's just going to do a cool tack down, and then you'll be able to trim that before it does the satin stitch. I'm going to show you what I did on mine. And if I didn't point it out, you wouldn't have noticed, but it's pretty obvious now that I point it out. I had put mine upside down. I didn't do the fold. And I had this big piece at the top, and I'm like, what is that? So I just folded it down and kind of put some steam there so it looks like a basket. But I had already done that, so I'm going to read the directions this time and do it right. Okay, so now I've got that all tacked down right. And what that has done now, it has made a little pocket. So when you do the seasonal flowers, they're going to be tucked in there. So I'm going to trim these and do a satin stitch around them, and now it's right. I'm so happy I got to do it right. So you just want to remove the tape and trim them, and then it'll satin stitch around them. So cute. And this looks so much better if you do it the right way. I'm like, what's wrong with my baskets? But you know what? This is why when we make those mistakes, we show you, because this too could happen to you if you don't read directions. All right, now, doesn't that look much better as baskets?
It does, but the
and
other
now it's
will
going
be
to satin
okay.
stitch. The other one's going to be fine. All right, so you can go back over to Mary Lou and check on her bird while this satin stitches around my baskets. I just wanted to make sure they knew about that placement.
I think I still have 3 more leaves after this one to stitch. I've got 3 more leaves, and then it's going to stitch 2 little flowers, and I've decided to use this shade for the flowers. That one.
Thank you, Susie. Yes, I thought they looked like a little basket if I folded it over. But again, if we read the directions, I wouldn't have had that to worry about.
I really think this would be cute on a towel.
Oh my gosh, that bird is so
If you
adorable.
would do the background stitch, you know,
The
the leaves, and
yeah,
then
because
do
it's
the
not in a
bird,
perfect
that'd be
square.
cute.
It's just kind of like floating out there, those
Yeah.
leaves. It's a
That's
really good
cool.
idea. And knowing Mary Lou, she'll rock one out this weekend.
I might have to.
Okay, so I would like to show them one more thing on this one while she's doing her leaves. We got PJ hopping today. So on my screen here, I'm on, it says pewter and it says 2 minutes, but it's the brown that I'm doing around my baskets. There's going to be another stitch. It says black. It's a marking stitch. Why they have this, but on the directions, if we read it, it says, do not stitch this step. So, and they highlighted it for us. So we're not going to stitch that step. Why they put it there is probably just for cutting or for lining up the placement when we construct the quilt. But they say don't stitch it, so we're not going to stitch it. So there's my little bike block all done. My baskets are all done the correct way. They're ready for some flowers. They are a little pocket now and so cute. Okay, so we'll go over to Mary Lou and finish the birdie, and then I'll start on the next block.
You'll be right behind me then.
Okay.
Okay, now it's going to do the flowers.
Okay, so where am I? I'm going over here, I think. This chair's. Okay. Carol, absolutely. That glide thread is just, the color is just perfect. Perfect. Okay.
It just doesn't seem quite as harsh as black when you're outlining anything, or it just is, we love it.
We do. Okay, so I'm going to do the big vase one. So PJ wants to come on over here. This is the huge vase with the background quilting. This one is decorated for all the seasons with some Velcro, and you'll put different flowers on here. I think the fall are big sunflowers. Then there's like a Christmas poinsettia flower. Like, it's just so good. So we're going to do this block now with the background quilting. So in my hoop, I'm using a 9.5 by 14 hoop because I'm background quilting. So I had to go up a hoop size. And I'm probably going to bump Mary Lou because I am
because it's going to go.
So be careful, guys, with your walls or with your whatever's at that end, because these hoops are big. So I have my stick in, and I'm going to look on my paper, and it says block by block quilting and what number I need. So I'm going to go to my stick, which I have the background quilting, and I'm going to go to 291 floral. So 291 floral, and then it says the 8 by 12 design. So I'm going to hit the embroidery designs. I'm going to hit my format, and I'm going to go to the 8 by 12 design. There's all my floral designs for each block that they call for, but they're calling for this one. So I'm going to hit set, and then I'm going to hit add. And then I'm going to go back to my basic quilt. It sure is.
Yes, it is.
It sure is. Okay, the glide thread is in stock. We've got big cones and small cones. I'm selling it today. So if you guys want that, definitely put that in your cart. So I'm going to my base quilt, and I'm going to look for the vase. Most likely I'm going to have to go up. Oops. And I'm going to find this big vase, 8 by 12. And I'm going to hit set. And that is the biggest block on this quilt. We love it. And then I'm going to hit embroidery. I know it's all centered the way I want it. I'm going to do a placement line right on my stabilizer. This is no show. This is the 9.5 by 14 hoop. And Mary Lou's got me all set up with some pretty gray thread because my background fabric for that is this gray polka dot. And we have our shape flex on the back of it. And then the vase itself is this pretty thatched look. And they called for shape flex, so we have it on the back of this also. That's why we have to read the instructions. Sometimes the applique pieces need it, sometimes they don't. But I'm going to do the batting first. So, so cool. Don't bump me, Mary Lou.
I think we're good.
Okay, good.
As long as I watch my chair.
What part are you on?
I am on the branch where the
Oh,
bird
okay.
bird is sitting on, and
You could probably go
He
back
doesn't
up
have-
to Mary Lou.
he doesn't have
Finish
too
that
much
one up.
more to do.
Yeah, because I'm just going to do this. They've seen this all
So
of.
right now it's just stitching branch and then details there.
I love that lime
Actually, it was
greeny
done
color
already.
for those leaves. It's so cute.
So now I'm going back to this color. I guess I could use a brown because it's his feet, but this is how we did it before.
Whichever you want to do.
So he just has a couple more colors to go before we move on to the last one. And I'm going to need it all the way over by the glide thread right here.
The black shadow.
That one. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry, PJ. Then it's going to do his eye. We'll need this in a little bit, but we'll use this one now just for his eye.
And everybody needs a kiwi to have next to you. I don't have one at that station there, so I have to come back over to here to trim my batting. So if you have not seen about our kiwis yet, they're this cute, adorable little counter, and it comes with an ironing mat and a cutting mat and drawers, and it will slide and roll next to any machine that you're working on. We absolutely love kiwis. They come in white, gray, and teak, and I'm betting, if I know Steven, I'm betting they're on tonight's show.
Oh,
But if not, I'll have to
could be.
see if we can put them on, because they are a fabulous piece to have. Okay. Now I'm just going to do a placement stitch for my fabric. And then again, that's the big gray piece with the shape flex already on it, ready to go.
And the last part for this is just a simple, I'm not quite sure what the little dots are supposed to be, but
Probably just a decorative, yeah.
it's just a decorative thing.
Oh, it's these little white dots.
These little white dots that are on.
Yeah, just a little detail on there. It's
Yep.
cute.
And that'll be it for this one.
Okay. Okay.
The small spool is $4.95, right?
I'm not sure.
Yep, that's what it says.
Prices. But we definitely got a ton in, so. Okay, and then Mary Lou's going to go over and start the house block. And I'm going to finish up this vase, and then we'll start selling a few things in between. How's that sound? Otherwise, we'll be here all day, which I don't mind. But
It's just doing the final stitching on this, which is just a decorative stitch, little dots all over the place there. And we'll be done with the bird.
this is why you need extra embroidery machines, so you can get these projects done.
Can hoop
Exactly.
around, jump around.
Okay, so our first item in the bubble is the whole bundle kit again that we had. So I'm going to let this background quilt a little bit, and I'll talk about that if that's okay with PJ.
And
so
somebody was asking about ordering different colors, this is the only glide thread we're selling.
This is the only glide thread we have right now in stock, but that doesn't mean we're not going to start carrying it. Yes, okay, Alice, we might, but the glide thread comes in the kits for Kimberbell and also in the single rolls that we get in, the spools that we get in. Okay, so first in the bubble is the whole bundle that we offered. I've got like 14 left, so if you want to get in on this quilt and you haven't got it yet, there are bundles that we made. And the bundle comes with the book and the CD and all the directions printed for you, ready to go, ready to follow. It comes with the embellishment kit, which is all of your leathers and furs and Velcros and Mylars, everything you need to embellish the little projects on here. It comes with the fabric kit, which is from Maywood Studio, all ready to go, including the backing. Everything is here. This bundle includes everything but stabilizer, so you can, everything would be here. We are throwing in from this bundle a free tote bag that is for the Quilting Through the Seasons, a reusable tote bag, which everybody knows we need these for the grocery stores now. And we're throwing in a cute little lunchbox or some kind of little container with 20 spools of exquisite thread of all the colors that matched up with the ones that Kimberbell picked for this. And that's the ones we're using right here outside the glide thread. So that's a really good bundle. If you did not get in on it yet with us, you want it, I still have a few left. They are going fast because this is really, it's an heirloom quilt. It really is. So next up is if you just want to get the book and use your own fabrics. The book comes with the CD and all the directions are already printed for you. So that is in the bubble now, the book only. They call them a ladder quilt. So you can literally hang them on a ladder. That's kind of like the new thing now. They're 20 inches wide by 60 inches long. So they're great for a wall space or a door or a ladder. So I absolutely love this size. I think it's great. They also came out with one for Halloween. It's called Potions and Pumpkins or Pumpkins and Potions. So it's a really cute one. And the directions and the CD, everything's ready to go here. It comes in a lot of formats too. So whatever format you have. Next in the bubble would be the embellishment kit. If you're going to make an additional one of these and you already have the book, you're going to want another embellishment kit. Again, it comes with all of the velveteens, the cork, the ribbons, the buttons, the Velcro, the felt, everything. So this is for all 4 seasons. It comes with all the embellishments. Next would be a fabric kit. If you're going to make an additional one and you want an additional fabric kit only, we have a few of these left, and it includes the backing also. And everything's in here to make one quilt. One quilt is for all 4 seasons. The pieces interchange every season. Oops. So you make the base quilt and then you interchange every season. There is a thread kit from Glide that we are offering, and I think PJ has that in next. That is a double-decker thread set. I think it's 20 spools of thread, and it's all the Glide colors. I think it's like $110. It's expensive, but it's glide thread. We love that glide thread, but we opted to put in exquisite thread in our bundle, which we absolutely love exquisite thread, and we matched up the colors absolutely perfect. So next in the bubble would be that shadow that we love. Again, you are getting a dark chocolate, a dark charcoal color in your thread kit from us, but shadow is our favorite thread for lettering. So is the little spool in first? Yes. Okay, so the little spool is, it's called Shadow. It's by Glide, and it is, I don't know how many meters are on here. 1,000. So there is the little dark, charcoaly, almost black, but we love it. That's the Glide thread. The next one in the bubble is the big cone. So this one has 5,000 or 5,500 yards. Okay, that is the big spool. This is the one you want because you're going to love this. So I was surprised when she got it in the big, right?
Yes,
Mary Lou and I were like,
too.
what? She got it in the big one for us. So we do have a lot of these in, and certainly if it goes to wait list, we'll order more today, but we have a lot in stock right now. So this is the one you're going to want to do all your lettering and anything that calls for black.
Do you want me to get started over
Okay.
here with this one?
Yeah, we're going to go see Mary Lou now.
Okay. We're going to do the house. which is a cute little thing. It's in a 5x7 hoop. We're going to go into the background quilting for the samples. It says time, and it wants the 4x6 horizontal. 4x6 horizontal. That better? Oh, okay. Yep. There. So this is like the
Chelsea's
bike.
fixing that for us. We're getting curtains or something. The blinds.
This one is for the bike. I mean, it's like the bike. It has the spring, summer, fall, winter. The seasons come, the seasons go. So we'll set that, and we're going to add the house. So we go
So
back
that's why
into
it'll
our,
tell you on those directions. Some of them are vertical, some of them are horizontal, some of them, they tell you which way to put the lettering.
So we are going into the files, PES, the base quilt, and we look for the house, which is right there. And this one is done, here, let me move over this way a minute. This one is done on this fabric. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, is that the new celebration with the metallic dots?
Yes.
That's cute, yes.
So that's what they're going to use for the background. And on this one, you put the backing, the
Fusible
shape
backing.
flex on all the pieces.
All pieces.
All
Okay.
pieces.
There's a
So
lot of applique on this little house.
There's a lot of
So
applique.
she's got it all ironed on the
I think
backs
there's
of those.
4 pieces. And the first thing is going to be the placement line for the batting. We'll do the batting, and then it'll stitch around it twice, and we'll trim it.
Okay, PJ, while she's trimming, you could probably come over here and I'll go on with the base.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. I don't know, you like the snippies, don't you?
I do, but I
Yeah.
can use this too. It just wasn't
Handy.
close to me the last time.
Okay, so let me just show you this. There is my background of my base. There is the background quilting. Is it not gorgeous? That is so pretty. Again, if you buy these background quilting designs, you have this for any project. You just
And
say,
you
hey,
get
I'm gonna
all the
grab that.
sizes too.
Yeah, all the sizes. So it's so good. So now what it's asking me to do is a deep gray color for 19 minutes. So what that is all these dark leaves. So I'm going to use my dark green. I don't want gray. You can certainly use whatever colors you want, but I'm going to make mine the dark green. And it's going to run for 19 minutes. So that's why I'm going to set it to go. And I'm going to go switch the laundry, start the crock pot, do whatever we got to do while it's running. Because that's what we do. So this is going to be 19 minutes of doing the leaves.
And if you have the app on your phone, what is it, IQ? No. What's it called?
IQ positioning.
No, Stephen knows, but
I
it will
forget the name of it.
alert you.
Yes. What?
Monitoring.
Thank you,
What's
Steve.
this Stephen eavesdropping in on our little show. Okay, so that's going to go and do that. And I'm going to go back over here and sell some more. And then we're going to start another project. We're going to start the leaves for next week. And I'll start that in a little bit after we get some more things sold. Okay, so everybody bought my glide thread. I know you guys are going to want this. We're getting more of it, although we have a ton of it. So we're good there. Next, I put in all the stabilizers that you're going to need for this project. First is the fusible backing. Again, this is SF101, Shape Flex, fusible backing, whatever you want to call it. This is what we iron on the back of our background pieces and some of the other applique pieces that it calls for, just for perfect stitching. So this one is a 12-inch by 5 yards. This is Kimberbell's brand. Again, you can buy Pellin's SF101 or Shape Flex, whichever. We sell it all, but this is Kimberbell's brand. Okay, and next I put in their batting. Their project batting is the perfect size, the perfect quality. We're using it today. We absolutely love it. For these little squares and these projects, this 19-inch by 3 yards is absolutely perfect. So you can use any batting you'd like. You can use fusible fleece. You can do whatever you want, but we like the Kimberbell batting. And that, again, is 19 inches by 3 yards of it, so it's plenty to do this whole project. Next, I put in the small no-show. This is our brand no-show. It's 12 inches by 10 yards. You can buy the bigger roll, especially with this size hoop that I'm using. We probably use the bigger roll on that. Steven usually runs a special on the 2 rolls, but you're definitely going to want no-show for every single one of these blocks, except for like 2 of them have sew and wash, which we're going to start next. But this is a no-show. Anything they call for a light cutaway, medium cutaway, heavy cutaway, any kind of cutaway, you want to use no-show. You're just cutting away the no-show and you're leaving it in your project, and it's going to wash and be fine. All right, the next one is the wash away pre-cuts. This is for all your lace designs or for any design that you want no stabilizer left. So this is actually going to be our next project. We have to make the dimensional leaves for the little wreath, and they get rinsed out and they will be sewn on after. So we're going to use this product next. It is 40 sheets of 10 by 12, perfect for like the 5 by 7 hoop, 6 by 6 hoop. This is perfect. I also sell it in a roll. This is wash away stabilizer, 20 inches by 10 yards. This is the Kimberbell brand. Again, if you're doing a lot of lace projects, if you're doing some of those lace ornaments, anything that you want the stabilizer to wash out, this is the sew and wash. It's really nice. We like Kimberbell's brand. We usually use 2 layers when it comes to lace projects. You make a lot of those angels.
Yes,
yeah, we
2 layers.
use 2 layers of sew and wash when we do our lace projects. But this is also for sale today, 20 inch by 10 yards. Okay, I also put in the embroidery felt. So we're going to make the leaves next. And actually, I think we'll go do that, and then I'll sell some more. So when I keep saying the leaves, this is what we're going to do next. This cute little wreath that we're going to make next week has these dimensional leaves on here, and they're made with felt, and they are to be sewn out, and then you rinse them, and you form them, and then you just let them dry overnight. So we're just going to let them dry till next week, and then we're going to make this wreath, and we're going to attach these. So let's go over to one of these machines where I know Mary Lou has us all set up.
Almost. Because mine's quilting right now, so.
Okay, great. So we're taking the 5 by 7 hoop, and we put in a piece of that sew and wash that I just showed you in the pack of 40. We put it in our 5 by 7 hoop. So I'm going to grab this stick, and I'm going to put it in here.
Do you want this green?
And let's try to find it. Yeah, that's perfect. We did use a little bit of a darker green to do the little veins and the little outline on the leaves. So we want to return out of here. I'm going to go to my, I have no idea, Quilting Through the Seasons. I'm assuming the regularly embroidered files in my format. And I'm going to go to the base quilt, because we're still in the base quilt. And my leaves are right here. It says 5 by 7 hoop, and there is 5 leaves. So you're just going to hit that one. Again, it's in the base quilt. It's the little 5 leaves. I'm going to hit set. It goes from 219 to 519, so the 5 by 7 hoop's perfect. The 6 by 6 hoop is perfect. I'm going to hit embroider, and now it's going to do a placement stitch directly on my stabilizer. I'm just going to put the dark green in because I want everything to be dark green. Are we supposed to match the bobbin? Hello, we are.
Oh,
Guess
yes,
what? If we
sorry.
were to red directions. So
I didn't
you
get
want to
that
match.
far.
You want to match your bobbin. And I think I have one made of the green. You can go back over to Mary Lou, and I'll go see if I have my green. Thought I had one made here.
There, it's doing the background quilting, which on this one, it really Oh, I bumped it, so I must have hit that. It just gives the quilted effect. It's not really showing the words very well or anything, but I think anything would be hard on this one because it's got the gold dots, but it just makes it dimensional.
Okay. All right, we were having trouble with this one before. I'm going to make it over here.
Now I was going to do the placement line for the roof and chimney. Excuse me. Now, ideally, I would have put this in, you can see it here. I could have put it with a different color thread.
Oh, geez. Watch the
They're
back.
throwing things around over there.
This is tight quarters over here.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Oh, I guessed right.
What's that? Oh,
Laying this piece, because I used the same colors I was using, I couldn't see it very well. So then you trim this, and it'll do the placement for the house, the rest of the house. There I am trimming. Okay. So then the next will be the placement for the house, and I'm still going to use that color just because.
okay. So you can come back over here and we'll start on the little leavies. I'll explain to you what I did. So anytime you use sew and wash, the stabilizer is going to dissolve and not be there. You want to match your bobbin. Most likely the directions told us that and we didn't read them, but I'm pretty sure they did when I made the first batch. So I have made a green bobbin to match my top thread. And then that way, whenever the stabilizer dissolves, it's going to be all green thread on top and bottom. Again, if you don't do it, your leaves will be dimensional anyway, and you really have to look underneath them to see that they're like that. But sometimes we, bend them up, so you definitely want to try to do that. All right, I have in here sew and wash, 5x7 hoop, placement line directly on the stabilizer with my green thread. We're using our prickly pear. This is called prickly pear green felt. And these take 3 minutes to make. So now I'll place the prickly pear on top of that placement line, and it's going to do a tack down. You can certainly tape it in place if you feel like you need to, but if you just hold it in place, it's just going to do a little square around there, tacking that down, and then it's going to make your little leaves.
What number the dark gray? So I'll put the dark gray.
That's
in
the shadow.
The shadow.
Mm-hmm. For glide.
Sure, I'll put that back.
Okay. So this is the dark green exquisite that we give you in the bundle. So it matches their glide dark green if you buy their glide thread, but it's absolutely perfect. It's a very, very rich hunter green. It's really, really great for this quilt.
And that's what you're using over on that one, right?
You can go back to her. She's just going to make these leaves, and then I'll talk to them about trimming them after.
Now I'm going to do the placement line for the windows. It'll be easier to see on this because now I have the house fabric on there.
And we will add a lot of Kimberbell's designs for houses put vinyl on top of windows. This one does not.
I know, I cut it and I didn't need to cut it.
Yeah, and we were like looking at the directions, thinking, oh, they want, clear vinyl on top of their windows. They always do that. Well, they did not do it on this one. So it's still the basic quilt, no vinyl. Oh, here, it's right here. It's 1BLK3.
Yep. Okay.
That's the small one. The big one is same, 1BLK3. That's the shadow glide thread. I think we're always going to have it because she got so much of it in, and we're just going to always have it because we love it. Okay, so while Mary Lou's trimming that, PJ, I'm going to have you jump over here because I just want to show them something on here. So this is running for 19 minutes with my dark green. But can you see there's kind of like little holes there and little places it did not stitch? That is normal. That's going to be other flowers. So don't think it's skipping stitches or something. That's the design of how they digitized it. There's going to be other flowers there. So that looks normal. I just wanted to point that out. Now we'll go back up to the leaves for the wreath. Okay, and these are almost done. It's on our last one. And again, guys, if you have this design set, you can make these leaves for anything. Mm-hmm. So cute. Okay, so now it's done. And my back looks like my front because it has the green front and back. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these leaves around here, and then I'm going to go rinse them in the sink. I know people are like, oh, you're going to gum up your plumbing. You're not. You're going to take all this stabilizer off. You only have that little bit of stabilizer behind each leaf. So you're not going to gum up your plumbing. Don't worry about that. If you stuck this whole thing in and you rinse, sure, you might. But just trim them all up, and you're just going to have your little leaf only. So I'll show you those after. You can go back to Mary Lou. Do you have the purple scissors?
Yes, I do.
May I have them? Thanks.
Right now it's doing the lines for the window, what do they call it? Window details.
So I do want to show them one thing, PJ. When you're trimming these, you don't want to trim right on that stitch line. You don't want to ruin that. So go like a little bit, like 1/8 of an inch outside of that. And then that way you're just going to trim that belt and you won't bother that stitch line at all. And then after we rinse them and they dry, you can certainly trim these threads, but you can do it now too. But you want to just go right outside that line, and then we're going to go in and rinse these off. That's going to rinse that little bit off. We're going to form them, and then we're going to dry them till next week, and then they're going to be ready to add to our embroidery.
Now mine is going to stitch some roof details, then it'll do satin stitches around the house and the windows. And that's a good 9 minutes that it'll take to do that.
Okay, then we can
There's a lot of detail in this little house.
Then that's good. We can go back to the vase because I should be.
You want to say anything about the meridian?
The fact that we're...
Ooh, Stephen, you want to talk about this meridian? Oh, okay, because that's a good deal right there. So he brought us over the Meridian 2, which is amazing. Oh, He is out.
There he is.
So what are you doing with this Meridian 2?
Yes.
You can have my microphone. I'm going to rinse.
I'll have 2 microphones.
Here, let me get out of the way. That's just doing.
Tonight, if you don't already know, it's one of our app-only sales. So that means that you have to watch through our app. We're not going to be on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or any of the others, only through our app, and that allows us to bring some extra special deals and savings to you guys. But the Meridian 2, I pulled this one over to see for them to use today because a lot of us want to get our projects done fast. And how do we do that? You need 2 or 3 machines running at all times. So the Meridian 2 is an embroidery-only machine that goes up to a 9.5 by 14 hoop. It also has the IQ Designer. So a lot of people who have that, say that Solaris or Destiny machine for sewing and embroidery, you can get this one for just the embroidery side, just to help you get your projects done. As you can see in this room, we have 4 machines running. So, but the Meridian 2, the price in the bubble, I think we're supposed to advertise it, is for $64.99, but our sale price tonight will be about $700 less than what that price is. So if you want one, you can give us a call and we can get one on order for you. So, but we'll see you tonight though. And did you show them our wall?
I think kind of aimed at it.
We kind of looked at it, yeah. So this is one of those design boards. We're going to be showing these. So you can take your fabric and then you just put it on the design board and it sticks up there for you. We have 3 different ones to show you guys. We only got the one hung so far, and we're going to be featuring these soon. So a neat way to put it in your sewing space for your design wall, and then it looks great too. So I'm going to put this back so I don't lose it there. So.
Now it's doing the satin stitch around the house.
Oh my goodness, we have hot water at this place. Okay, so here's our little leavies. I rinsed them and got that stabilizer off the back of them. I actually like to put them on a piece of styrofoam overnight. I usually just pin them, but this paper towel is going to work fine. I'm going to form them a little bit into like a little leafy looking, and they're going to dry like that, and then that way we can attach them next week to our little wreathy. And that's it. You just kind of want to leave them like that. Isn't that slick? And then we'll attach them to our wreath next week. Okay, I'm going to just put these over here so Stephen doesn't mess with them all week. And they'll dry for next week. So how's our vase going? Okay, so here we are. We're still on the little crazy background leaves, which I still have a few more. It was 19 minutes, so we're still having a few more. You could probably, yeah. Really, really cool stuff. These blocks are fabulous. Are we getting questions?
Well, it's about the APA-only sale. The comment is it's not fair that we won't be able to see it on the web.
Hi, Gloria.
Breaking news. Are
What?
you still on
What?
the chat?
We are.
Yes, we
Here, wait,
are.
take
This
this.
is the fabric for the cruise.
Stop it! What?
Yes.
Look
Where
at
is
it.
Okay.
Oh,
Beautiful,
stop it.
look.
Okay.
Oh, guys,
Over
guys.
here, okay.
Cruise,
It just came-
cruise
It
fabric.
filled our front porch. Okay,
Oh,
we're gonna do something with
Stop.
this. Yeah.
It's all like country blues and taupes and.
No, wait a
Oh
minute.
my gosh.
Look at
That.
this.
Oh,
So this,
stop.
I don't know what we're gonna do, but I just fell in love with it.
Wow, Yes.
Yeah, flip it over. Let's look at the
There's
other.
seashells and
See,
starfish.
right. So they showed making a pillow with it.
Yes.
But we're
we
gonna
can
like
IQ.
we can fill it with fancy fill,
Yes, we
right?
can.
So this is for the
Oh,
cruise.
This
Okay.
Is beautiful.
Now we may see this won't be good for our October event. I think
No.
I got to go to the drawing board for
You gotta do fall.
October, fall,
Fall.
something beautiful for fall.
Yes, this we're putting away till
Okay.
next March. No one's allowed to touch it. Oh my gosh, this is so good.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
is.
good.
See, we got a sample. We got a card. You know, I always tell everybody that we often buy from paper cards,
Right,
not
right,
real
right.
fabric. And so the paper card was this, and
Yes.
it's beautiful. And but remember, Steve and I saw a fabric sample, kind of a dummied up fabric sample, and it was all gray. And we didn't like it, but this is beautiful.
This is like
Okay.
blues and taupes, and it's so rich. It's so gorgeous.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
I
is
can't
good.
wait. Woo!
Yeah, okay.
Thanks for our commercial.
I said, I'm running next door.
I'm
I
glad
gotta
you
go show
did.
them.
That's
Yes.
exciting.
So we're making plans, you know that, for October. So that we're going to do 2 groups. We're going to do October 15th and 16th, one group, and October 17th and 18th for another group. And it's going to be at the Crown Plaza, very close to us, like
Yes.
maybe 2 miles away,
Yeah.
maybe not even 2 miles away.
Right by South
And
Hills
so
Village.
we want to bring you to the store so you see the store. Locals, you got to come see the store. It's looking so good.
Yes.
And then Tommy is working on getting us on like the Gateway Clipper.
Yeah.
They have a tour. So
They have a
it's-
group rate thing that we
yeah.
could do. Yeah.
And like the Gateway, our city is pretty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
especially in the fall.
Yeah,
It's
so
gonna be gorgeous.
right, and so that's peak season, right
That
at
is.
peak for fall weather.
For leaves. Yes.
Yeah,
It's gonna
so-
be beautiful.
So we're working on that. We'll let you know about that. We have no idea. We got the hotel. That's
all.
the only
We're
thing.
working on
Yeah,
projects,
yeah.
but it'll be something
Yeah.
fall, maybe
Yeah.
even holiday. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I could go Christmas. 'Cause guess
Thanksgiving,
what?
holiday.
Benortex. Remember, I said that Benortex and Timeless Treasures did not have a border print for fall or Christmas. Well, Benortex just came out with one for Christmas, and
I
it's
say,
gorgeous.
holiday. There we
it's
go.
gorgeous.
There we go.
Mhm.
Holiday it might
So,
be, guys.
I know, because
We'll
like
see.
October. Well, of course, you'd keep it out until Thanksgiving.
Right, right.
So
we could do
we'll just
something.
we'll find the best fabric. That was the other thing. Now
Maybe
I
we'll
should
have one
quit
each.
talking. But last night, remember I also said that Chonga Wang, one of my favorites, has not come out with new collections.
She
Last
did.
night I found them. I don't know how I
It
happened
was
to find
probably
them.
4 in the morning.
It was. I bet they're they're a happy company today because I
Yes.
ordered every single one of the
Oh my
collections.
gosh,
And there's
good.
about 5 good collections coming out. So
Good.
you never know. We may decide to use her fabric.
This is gorgeous. Plus,
yeah,
we have these sand dollars that match it.
Yeah,
we
we
got
do.
those in already.
we did.
Yeah,
What
I hid them
$6?
in the attic.
Oh, I didn't see them. Are
There's
they
5
fabric?
boats. Yes.
5 boats of
It's like a
sand dollars.
batik. It's like it's.
Oh.
You don't remember? See,
No.
I hid them.
No, see, I buy them in the middle of the night and then I don't
Yes.
remember.
I'll show
I
you
don't
when I come
remember
over.
because I'm sleep deprived.
Well, I'll
But,
show you when we come over. It's going to match this perfect.
Okay, and we will see you tonight around 7. Because
Yes.
Steve and PJ are planning something, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
They're-
it's something secret. It is
Yeah.
only on our app. Some people are a little upset because it's not on this, but that's how it
well,
works.
they have to do it because if we're open
Here.
to the public, then we can't give special pricing.
Plus, it's a free app. So
Yes.
it's a free app. So just download our app and watch from there.
Yeah.
And, so you can download it onto a tablet or a
Thread on
smart.
you, you got thread on you.
You can download it on a smartphone or a tablet.
Yeah.
But it's free. So, and it's the way that we have to do it. So I'm
Yeah,
sorry if you guys feel
because I
like
said
it's.
that. Well, because we can't give special pricing
So
if it's open to the public.
how it works
Yeah.
is that it has to be password protected. In our
Yes.
app, you have to sign in and it's password protected. So that means we're able to bring you extra specials offers. So if you don't have the app, go to the App Store, just type in Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. A little sewing machine is going to pop up. Download the app, and you'll be able to join in on the event tonight. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I like it over here for doing shows.
Yeah.
Do you like it, PJ?
Yeah.
You like it? Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to go back to the other place. Okay.
Get back-
Sorry.
get back to
Sorry.
work. Back to
Okay.
work.
Take it. Oh.
Microphones.
Oh. Microphone.
Thank
Okay.
you for bringing that over.
Yes, I'm so
But we need to get back to class.
We have
Those
to
two
finish
sit
this.
here and talk all day. You know that. Okay, so back to the vase. So now I am on like a little wheat kind of flour that's going to make this kind of color here. So I had done it in the bright green on here, which is cute. I will say it looks pretty. I did this bright green, but I think I'm going to do a cream, like that oatmeal cream color today because I think it looks more like a wheat, like, you know, that kind of like. So we're going to change
Whatever
it
you
up
wanna
again.
do.
You guys do whatever you want. We give you options. You know, we show you. I'm a visual person. I need to see it. But I think I'm going to like this little creamy color better. But again, if you want to put the bright green in there, you can. It will pop it. Okay, that's going to take 10 minutes. So we're going to go back to Mary Lou, see what's going on with the house, and then we'll sell some more.
We did the satin stitch around. We did little flowers in the window. Now we're going to do the greenery. And for whatever reason, we've been using the dark green
Do you want the dark
thread.
one or the light one?
I like the dark one on this.
Okay, I think it looks pretty too. Oh, there's light too, yeah, whichever.
Just
It's
go.
very detailed, that
It
little house.
is very.
Little gingerbready
Oh
stuff
yeah,
going
because
on.
there is that little bit of light green
Yeah.
when it gets to the other part.
Okay, so where were we on projects? While Mary Lou's sewing and my little wheat is sewing, let's go back to some of our fills. Oh, then we were on the prickly pear embroidery felt. So if you want to make more leaves, or if you want to make these leaves for a different design, we have just the roll of prickly pear. It's 12 inches by 18 inches, and that's the color that they use for all their dimensional leaves. Their felt is really good quality felt. We absolutely love it. So this is one of the ones that's going to be in the spring set too that I'm selling next. But if you just want it for leaves, I do have these available. Okay, the next one is the spring and summer embroidery pack. This has all their new colors. There is antique white, buttermilk, honey, sun-kissed peach, French pink, lilac, lavender, sea glass, pistachio, prickly pear, pebble. So these are all their beautiful new colors for spring and summer. You can make their felty friends. They have those on the back there. You can make banners with these, little pennants with these. Anything. The felt is just great. And there are 11 rolls in here, and they are 9 inches by 12 inches. Beautiful colors. Is One Hoop Wonders next? Okay, One Hoop Wonders. This is their new one. It was shipped yesterday from Kimberbell. Barbie told me personally she shipped them out, so we should have them any day. It is a new item. It is a CD. I believe it comes in book form, and it is 5 different designs that you can make in different sizes that you can make quilts with. So we're working on a store sample, but we've been so busy with Shoreline and getting everything ready. But this is really cute. As you can see on the front, they're for baby quilts, lap quilts. They're in the hoop. You just do repetitive squares. This one is like oranges and limes and grapefruits. There's rainbows in here. There's a geometric one. There's a Christmas tree one that's absolutely beautiful. And I think geometric, rainbow. There's a pumpkin one, which should be cute for fall. And then here's the Christmas tree one. It's just so adorable. So we're going to have some samples of this out. But if you want in on the first batch of books that come in, you can buy it today. And you'll be one of the first ones to get it out. So we think it's really cute. Very, very cute. One Hoop Wonders. Kimberbell's been putting it all over their site. So definitely get in on it. We'll be doing some of those. Okay, the next one is going to be the Mini Quilts Volume 2. So if you joined us for the Mini Quilts Volume 1, which was January through June, they have come out with July through December. These are actually cuter than January through June, sorry to say, but here's July. It's got some, yeah, it's got a rocket ship, a heart, living the summer life, some popsicles. Cute. Then here is August, is the cute little flamingo, little bathing suit. This one says dip into summer. Little beach umbrella. So, so cute. Then September is a cute little leaf and acorns with the little house. October, of course, is Halloween. It's got the cute little cupcakes. And I think it says sweet and spooky treats. So fun. Again, these are all 12 by 12. We end up finishing them. They look cute on a door or on the little rack that we sell. And then the last, second to last one, November, is this cute little raw edge applique with the plaid. I just love it. It's farmhousey looking. And then the last one in December is this cute Merry Mail. It looks like little postage stamps. And they're all really cute little Christmas scenes. So these are adorable. Again, this is one of those things, if you buy this, you're going to get all 6 months worth. We're going to have a bundle again. Probably, I guess we will. With the fabric included, the embellishment included, and the did we put that in
We'll do it
already as a
all.
fabric bundle
For
for Mini Quilts Volume 2?
new
How much is
fabric bundle,
how much is that? No, we didn't do it yet, but how much is the book?
$59.98.
Okay, that's fine. We're just going to offer it separate then. We'll sell the fabrics and the embellishment kit as a separate bundle, which is what we did in the beginning for January through June. The pattern was always sold separate. So we'll have that too. But that's coming up. Like I said, they just mailed them out yesterday. Okay, let's go back and
See what
see
I'm
Mary
doing?
Lou.
Right now it's doing the placement line for the porch and the windowsills.
My goodness, this has a lot of detail.
Yes, it does.
But look how cute it is.
And then this is going to be the porch and windowsill. But then we've got the door, which is going to be this.
Black leather.
Black
Woo!
leather.
So if you guys wanted to personalize this as the color of your home, you could absolutely do that.
Yes, you could.
You can make it look like red brick or brown or whatever, and you can make it look like your home if you want to make it personalized.
So now we'll just do that. Then I'll have to trim after this.
Okay, well, we'll go back and sell a few more items so while you're trimming, and we'll just check back with you. Mine's still sewing out my little wheat. Okay, so PJ, we have next in the bubble should be the design for the dealer exclusive, the $10. Okay, so if you guys signed up for the year, you should have received this by now. I think we got them all out by April 2nd, but they should have been out April 1st. But it is the design set DDE dealer exclusive for 2024 Aprils. It is this cute little charming roll-up bag, and it has vinyl and a little zipper here, and you could put little notions in here, you could put makeup in here, you could put little paintbrushes in here. It really is a charming little roll-up that you can take with you anywhere, and there's a tie, and it's very, very cute. So our kit is next, and it includes everything to make the big one, or two big ones, right? Didn't we give them enough to make two big ones? Mary Lou, do you remember?
What?
Two big ones or just one big one? I think we gave you enough to make two big ones.
I think there's
because there's
enough
a
for
5
two
by
big
7
ones.
size and an 8 by 12 size. Our bundle gives you enough to make two big ones, which is the size I just showed you. It comes with the vinyl. It comes with, yep, 2 lace zippers. It comes with all the ribbon, all the fabric to make two big ones. Really, really cute fabric. It's that mint green. It's just so cute. This is cute like graduation gifts, any kind of little gifts for any of your little friends. I just love it. And there is an embroidery on here. It says, she lived the life she imagined. So cute. Okay, and then do we go into gadgets? Okay, so some of the gadgets I put in today are what you're going to need for any projects. The Quiltech Class 15 bobbins. There's 8 in here. They're pre-wound, ready to go. You can just grab them and go if you're just using the regular bobbins. So I put the white ones in today because we know we don't like to take time out to wind a bobbin like I had to do for the lace design. We like to just grab a bobbin and put it in. So that's the Class 15 for all baby lock machines, sewing or embroidery. Okay, I put in the 5-pack of 9014 embroidery needles. This is a heck of a deal. You get, I think there's 6 in here, and you get 30 needles. I think it's like $20, right? $19.99, something like that. It's crazy deal.
It is $19.95.
$19.95 for 30 needles, and they're
That's-
embroidery 9014.
It's a
It's a really good deal. Yes,
Go back to the charming roll-up
yes,
bundle.
yes, yes.
What size hoops, you know?
Okay, this design you'll get in an email will have 5 by 7 or 8 by 12. We did the 8 by 12. This is the 8 by 12 size. That's the one we did, and we gave you enough fabric in that bundle to do 2 8 by 12s. So you could probably do 4 5 by 7s if you wanted to, but there's enough fabric in there to do 2 of these bigger ones. And there's 2 lace zippers, and there's ribbon, and there's vinyl to do 2. Sure. This is actually, it ends up being about 11 inches by 7, 7 by 11. So that's why they use the 8 by 12 hoop. It's very, very cute with this little vinyl right here. I think you could put like Kleenex in here or something. I just think it's so cute with this little zipper and then all these pockets. The 5 by 7 pockets are 3. The 8 by 12 has 5. So it's just a little smaller version. Very, very cute. Okay. We were back at needles. Okay, fine. I put in the purple scissors that we just kept
Right
using
there.
all day
Yep.
today. If you do not have a pair of these yet, you need them. They are perfect for trimming batting. We love the angle of them. We love the color of them. They're Kai. They're 8 1/4 inch. They're pretty. So this is a really good pair of fabric scissors. And my favorite snippies, you know, we use these every day too. These are the titanium snips. They are curved, they are serrated, they are lovely. We use these for everything. They really don't go dull, really. Even Mary Lou likes using these on her batting. So we love them. So if you don't have these yet, the Easy Snip by Famore, you definitely want to get a pair of these. You see how much we use them. Okay, the reason I put this next item in, it's called Fabric Fusion. This is fabric glue. You are going to need some type of fabric glue for next week's project. The little wreath, actually we're gonna need it today. We're gonna need it today for the vase.
Yes,
Gosh.
you are.
So when they are adding the little pieces of Velcro for the other embellishments, you have to have glue first, glue it down, then it stitches this cute little star stitch over it so it really adheres to switching these seasons in and out. It was rocket science on their part to even add a dot of glue. Like, it was just great. You're going to stitch and glue. We are going to use this today on the vase. I just remembered. So if you don't have any Fabric Fusion or any kind of fabric glue, get yourself one of these. You're going to need it for your projects. And then I think all that's left is Day at the Spa, correct? Oh, no, then we go into our other ones. Okay, let's go back into our sewing.
Maybe over there. This one is still doing the outline stitches and details on the house.
Okay.
Then I'll bring you back over when I do the door.
Okay, so this one seems to have like a little branchy look to it next. I did it in hunter green on that first one, but I'm going to do it in brown on this one. You can see, it just looks like a little branchy kind of look. And I think that's going to look pretty. So I'm going to put the brown in here that it was in my little box here. And I think it's going to look good with a little bit of brown.
I'm just being nosy. Come to see me in the
Hi,
studio.
how you doing?
The
Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to use the brown, just giving it a little bit of a stick-like. You can say hi. We're doing a live Kimberbell.
one of the nice things about doing it a second time is you
Yes.
go, I think I want to try a different
Exactly.
color.
That's why I said I'm a visual person. I like to see it done.
Yep.
So being that I did this one in the green and green
greens
and green,
Yeah,
like I think that's going to look really cool in a brown.
it is.
So you can certainly do whatever
like
colors
that.
you want, but I think it needed a little bit more of the colors
because it's going to have more green when you put the felt in there.
in all seasons. Would be
Yep.
on there. Yeah.
So
See, that's kind of perfect. It got a little bit of brown, like twiggies things
I
going
like
on in
that.
there, and I like it.
Yep.
So we're going to let that run, and then we're going to come back and apply the vase part. So you can go back over and
4
see Mary
minutes.
Lou, and I'll call you when we do the vase.
Right now it's still doing the detail on the house. It has these little things.
Little flower pot, little,
Well,
oh, so cute.
But right now it's just giving little, I don't know what you call them. What do they call them?
Detail.
Just detail.
Yeah.
Brick detail.
Whoa, brick
Brick
detail.
detail.
Let's look at the one we have
But they're
done.
not giving a whole bunch of brick detail, just a
Oh,
little
I
bit.
see. Okay, so what it's doing is these little
Those
brick
little, yeah, you can see
Oh
it
my
on
gosh.
that one.
detail zoom in. It's doing these little like detailed dots, and it looks like making it look like brick. Stop it, Kimberbell. They're even putting one on the chimney. They're so good. We love it.
Kippy likes your shoes.
Oh, thanks. They're my Easter shoes. They're my new shoes for summer.
So it's just doing all that little detail there.
So cute. And it does it up in the chimney too. That's so fun. Okay, we'll keep it on Mary Lou for a few minutes because she's going to do the door. And then we'll go back to sewing a few things. So
It has
adorable.
one more, and then we'll go into the
door.
door.
So
and
they
I'm
can
going
watch
to
you
use
do
this.
that, and then we'll go and sell a few more things.
And I even like this shadow on black, which just
So
is
good.
such nice.
Did you use it on the background quilting here?
Yes.
So I'll have PJ zoom in on this background quilting. So we did the back. This is the glide thread that we're selling today that I know you all want. We did the background quilting of the leaves on this. And this is a pretty dark charcoaly with black. And you can just see how cool it looks black on black. It's just so good. Oh, it's a good camera work there, PJ. That looks great. It's just got that charcoal gray kind of sheen. We just love it.
Just a perfect one.
I bet you Gloria bought everything they have and they're sold out.
Okay, so now it's going to be the placement line for the door. And I can use the black, well, the shadow.
Did he reveal the price of that meridian? Tonight he can.
Tonight.
This is the
Tonight.
second embroidery machine you want, because this is the embroidery only that Stephen told you about. And this is, I had this machine. I absolutely love this machine.
It's nice because you can just,
It goes to the 9.5 by 14 hoop, and it's embroidery only. It's just a fabulous machine. And I know he has it at a good price. I know he does.
it's a good second machine.
Oh my
Because we
gosh.
could set the other one up for sewing and have this one just strictly, well, it is strictly an embroidery
only,
machine.
yeah.
That's why I like my Venture.
Yeah.
So this is a raw edge applique. So you just have to trim around.
So again, when you're trimming leather, you want to do like the felt. You want to go just that little bit of 1/8 of an inch around it, because it's going to, that's the final stitch. So try not to hit the stitches. Just give it that little bit of leather in between.
Because I don't know if anyone else has done this, but if you get too close, you
Oh,
cut
yeah.
you cut the stitches. And
I've
you're
done it.
like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, dang, what do I do now?
And they tell you in the directions to go outside of that. And we've learned that with their raw edge applique, because that's the stitch that's going to be finished. That's their finished applique stitch.
So there's the door.
Look at Mary Lou trimming so perfect.
It's not perfect.
That was with our Femore snips, that's why.
Then it's going to do the roof. And then the only thing after this will be the door detail. And I always love when I do this to a spool thread. It's like, find your way out of it. There it goes.
Okay, so you can probably come back over here. We're going to do the applique of the vase. So all my little wheat and twigs and leaves are done for now. Now it's going to do a placement stitch for the vase material, which also has the Shapeflex on it. This is that cute little thatchy kind of look that they have. We love it. It's a pretty big vase. It is a little off-centered, so don't think you're not centered on here whenever you're doing this block. It is a little off-centered because of the way
It is.
something goes on here after. So don't panic if it's off-centered. It's supposed to be. Okay, and then we're going to put that down. Again, it has a Shapeflex on it. It'll tack it down, and then I'll trim this. You can, yeah, you can. And when I'm done trimming, I'll have you come back over because I want to show them something about the rope. Sure.
So now this is the final part of it. It'll be the doorknob and then the trim around the door, and then you're done. because the 20th step you do not do. It just shows up, but you're not supposed to do it. So it'll do the doorknob. And then it'll stitch around the door.
Oh, wow. Yours is almost done.
Yep.
All right. I'm just trimming my little vase here.
Bless
Jeez,
you.
Stephen. Everybody heard that. Bless you and all the people you just blew away. Okay. So you just kind of want to turn your hoop and trim this big vase.
Oh, it's doing a little satin stitch around the door.
Is
I mean,
it?
as the detail.
Fancy. Got a fancy door. You can. Mine's going to take 7 minutes. It's just going to do the satin stitch around here after that one. So it's just going to do my satin stitch around my vase. It's going to take 7 minutes. I put the cream in. I'm just doing it in the cream color. There is a little detail on the base that's kind of like this right here. It looks kind of like a ribbon or a rope or something. I'm going to do this one in brown so you can see it. So we'll come back and see that one. But again, this is going to take 7 minutes. So cool. And Mary Lou's done with hers?
This is done. You just have to be careful because it does show the last
Stitch, do not stitch.
But it's a do not stitch this step.
Yeah, just
It's
like
for
the bike.
design placement only.
Yeah,
and that
just like
happens
the
a
bike.
lot.
It happens a lot in Kimberbell.
Yeah.
But look at how cute this is. I
Yes.
can't. It's so good.
Yeah, I don't know
So good.
that I would have done the background quilting in anything other than just the.
Because this is a busy fabric with the
Yes.
metallic anyway. It's really
So
cute.
it looks good.
Okay, so our next item in the bubble is going to be the day at the spa, right? Is that
Oh, our
correct?
favorite. I love that.
Is that correct? Okay, so day at the spa, we're excited about more and more. So we're going to do it April 24th. That's in a couple weeks. We're going to do it at 1 o'clock here in our new studio. We're going to have 3 machines
us
going.
working.
Yeah, and we're all going to do them just like I hope you guys are okay with us bouncing around like we do, but to show you guys the tips and the little ideas, it seems to work best to get everything in. So Mary Lou got the bag done. She got the bowl done. She got everything done. Okay, so again, it is an attendee kit. You get everything in this kit to make
Except that
these.
thread.
Except the thread, yes. You get the USB stick. You get all of the fabrics. You get the designs. You get the little suede leather labels.
You get 2 of them.
You get, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. So first is the little soap little carrier, and it's made with terry cloth. And you get the terry cloth in here. It holds a little bar of soap. So this is perfect for travel. It says all things are possible with good soap. It's so cute. Okay, then you have the cute little makeup bag. You get one of their pre-made bags that are open, ready to embroider. Real gold zipper, fancy. And then they give you this background quilting design, this fabric, this lace. This butterfly is trapundo, just like Mary Lou's bird. It has the foam underneath it. It says relax, renew, refresh with the little lilacs on it. It is such an adorable project. At first we're like, day at the spa. And then they came in and we're just like, what? Then the bowl. Everybody loves this bowl. So look
Here's
at
our
this.
bowl
Oh, I
with the
can't. It's so
handles.
good.
With the little
Leather tag and the fabric. You are going to learn how to make this one on April 24th, right here live. We're going to do it. So those are the 3 items we're going to do in the event.
Which I'll just say right now, someone said that what they were going to do is they're going to make this as a makeup bag to match the spa
Look at
set.
that. See that?
So
The
that's pretty
projects
cool.
are endless. This is so good.
So there's our bowl.
And again, you could put little soap balls in here. You could put little washcloths in here. You can do anything you want with these bowls. They're so good. All right, there's a bonus design. If you buy this event, do this event with us, you spend an additional $100 on Kimberbell product, which I know you guys all do, you're going to get this CD for free. And it is called the Beauty is All Around bonus CD. It has more designs for the bowls, more designs for the bags, and Mary Lou has rocked out some.
I did this bowl.
Okay, so
And this is left over from
yes.
making this one.
You get a whole, we keep saying spool of clothesline or thread or skein. We don't know. But you get a whole
but it's something.
spool of Kimberbell clothesline thread to make this, and this is left over. She made one of the bonuses.
I use my own fabric.
It's so good with the blue.
But look at that pretty blue.
She
in
used the
there.
variegated
You can
thread.
see.
I think PJ can go up, zoom up close. It's so good. I know, look at that. And with her variegated threads.
Oh yeah, I did variegated thread on that one. I didn't do it on this one.
Right.
Because we didn't see it until afterwards.
But you get all these designs. So she did the blue flower. This one is You Must Nourish to Flourish. We did this one on a tote bag. You can do this in the bottom of a bowl if you wanted to.
You
could
could.
Put it on anything.
Because it comes in two sizes.
Two sizes.
I believe it does.
We know sometimes their bonuses are so much better than the project itself, but this time it's even. Okay, here it is. You're the Zest, and it's lemons. And it's just so not so good and so modern with their little like offset. And we love it.
Off afterwards.
Yeah.
But I said this is a reason why they should be teaching cursive in school.
That's right, so that we can read that.
If you can look at how look at You're the Zest.
You're the Zest is in cursive. It's
You're
so
the
good.
Zest.
And then there's another one in here. It says Beauty is All Around.
This one too. Oh, and that one
wherever life plants you, bloom with grace, and all of the things. I mean, there's just really good bonuses. So those of you who are taking this with us, I know you're going to spend that extra money on Kimberbell, and you're going to get this CD. So join us at 1 o'clock on April 24th. That's for this one. Now, Gloria has let me show you a couple Wander Lanes that are new because sometimes you guys aren't on Thursday nights and you might not have seen this. So Tommy has digitized Blossom Trail, which is the April version of Nancy Halverson's Wander Lane. We absolutely love these projects. They are so good. Here's just some of the blocks. So here's a little birdie. Stop. These are the ones he's going to make dimensional also. It's going to be a separate file on the stick that's going to say dimensional. But there's the birdie with the poppy flower. Oh my gosh, the fabric is so good. And the little digitizing. Here's another little birdie. Oh, so good. The detail's ridiculous. Oh, there's a love. Oh my gosh, so good. Now this, what happens is she makes these mini quilts. If you do it for the whole year, you can make the whole quilt, and it's all of the seasons. It's 12 blocks. So I'll show you in the back of the book. I think she usually puts it in the back of the book, the whole quilt. So here's what some of our ladies are doing. They're doing this whole quilt. So she gives you the directions to do each month in the middle here, so you can connect those and do the whole 12 seasons. Some of our ladies are sewing, some of them are embroidering. So Mary Lou, Joni and Gloria are working on this one right here, which is going to be the middle block. And here it is here, and I cannot stand these little cherry blossom flowers. Okay, that's fine. Look at these cherry blossom flowers. Like, look at the detail on these with the little birds and the fence. It's so, so good. So that's going to be like your center block. And then he has digitized all of these blocks that I think they said whenever you do it by hand, if you're just doing regular sewing machine applique, there's like 36 pieces here. There's 3 in embroidery. So you're going to make these like cornerstones, and then you're going to make little birdies, and you build these centerpieces around. Look at this flower. Oh my gosh, is that cute? I didn't see that one. They're so good. So then you would end up with this here being your block, which we have every month. And the extra bonus designs he includes on that stick, which are You're My Favorite Thing, You're My Favorite Hello, and there's little birdies and little pillows and little just all kind of designs. They've made placemats. Look at this one. I bet you this is their pillow. Look at this. Oh, gosh, this is so good. And if you know Gloria, she only uses the Nancy Halverson fabric. Everything is done to the directions. So we're selling the Blossom Trail today. You'll get Nancy Halverson's book, you'll get Tommy's book, and you'll get a USB stick with all the designs. It's in all the formats, and it goes step by step of how to place your fabric and do your embroidery designs so you can embroider this. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, so we love it. So this is called Blossom Trail. It is April's version. We only have, I think, 2 more, May and June. Then we're starting over again with Liberty Heights. For those who are just catching on now, we're going to start over and still show them because we have them all digitized. They're absolutely phenomenal. So this one's called Blossom Trail. Get it while we have it. And you'll have all these designs plus the extra bonuses. Okay, so if you want to jump on board with this and you don't have any of the fabrics yet, this is a finishing kit for Blossom Trail. So what Gloria does is has groups of fat quarters that you'll buy for Wonder Lane and Whisper Weave. And then you'll have a finishing kit for each month that does all the extra projects, borders, backings, everything. You get a ton of fabric. You'll have so much Wonder Lane fabric, you can make a lot of these. But this is going to be the finishing kit for the extra projects for Blossom Trail. So that's in the bubble now. You can see, I think these range from like 5 to 7 yards of fabric. There's so much fabric in here. Plus you'll have the Wonder Lane and the Whisper Weave. So you'll have enough fabric to constantly do all of the months for sure. Okay, that's Blossom Trail finishing kit. Okay, so if you want the book only, if you want to do it with sewing machine, Ruth Ann was teaching some of these with just machine applique. You can buy just the book only, and that's in the bubble now. This one's called Blossom Trail. Again, she has one for every month. She has a lot of other books. I know we're going to be doing a lot of other projects with hers. They're just fabulous. So the book only, Art to Heart, Nancy Halverson, and has all of the directions in here and the applique templates. Really, really good. Okay, now this is going to be where everybody gets confused. There's a Wonder Lane 1, Wonder Lane 2. One is for the 6 months for the first part of the year, and then the other is Wonder Lane 2 for the second 6 months. So what Gloria gives you is 32 fat quarters in here of all the fabrics that you'll need to complete the squares that are in for the basic one. The finishing kit is all the bonus designs that Tommy gives you that you can do extra and backing and everything. So like I said, you're going to have a lot of fabric, but you're going to love it and you're going to have it for all these projects. Perfect gifts, perfect little decorations. We have them all hanging now in the shop. If anybody's local, we put them all on the rafters up in the shop. They look so good. I've seen some ladies post theirs on Facebook or social media that have them in their sewing rooms. They're so cute. Very, very cute. So this is Wonder Lane. It's 32 fat quarters. You'll need that. And you'll also need Whisper Weave, which is 25 fat quarters. Now what this is more of your blenders. These are all tone on tones that you'll need for any of your little pieces and some of your borders. This is absolutely perfect blenders. We love Whisper Weave for all these projects. It's just a cute little weave fabric on top of the same colors. Look at this gold. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Yeah, so Whisper Weave, you're getting 25 fat quarters. So that's what you're going to want to have for these designs if you choose to do them. Now they also have, Benartex has their charm packs and layer cakes. If you want to just starting out, you're going to want to get some of these. Are the charms in first? Yes. Okay, so the 5x5 Wonder Lane charm packs. These are just the cute little designs. There are some houses on here. Now, you know, Joni and Gloria fussy cut these little houses for the centers of these blocks. Really, really cute stuff. You will get a fat quarter of these houses in your fat quarter bundle. But if you want to just buy the charms or the layer cake, you'll have them. It's the one on top of the layer cake. But we're on charms first, and it's the Wonder Lane 5x5 charms. And then she also has a Whisper Weave 5x5, which is all those blenders I talked about, but they're perfect little pieces for these appliques. Absolutely perfect. Okay, and next will be the layer cake. This is your 10-inch squares. Again, that house one is on top. You can fussy cut a lot of these houses for the middles of those blocks. And then there's all kind of other border prints and just perfect for appliquing. And then we also have the Whisper Weave 10x10 squares, which is all these beautiful colors, that tone on tone. Really good. 42 10-inch squares. Okay. If you haven't gotten in on this Wonder Lane, you're missing out. Oh, we're back.
I'm going to hit that one for across the center. Is that a good color?
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to do this brown, but I like that better. No, let's do that one.
Sure?
Yep, let's do that one better. Okay, so we're going to do this cute little decorative stitch that goes across the vase. So that is this one here. And it just kind of looks like a little bit of like a rope or a ribbon or something, whatever you want it to be. So we just put our little wheat color back in there. And I think that's going to look perfect. You can put in a green, you could put in a white, you could put in brown, whatever color you want to make that little detail on there. So that's.
Oh, we could have put a gold in there.
You could have
like
put gold,
metallic gold.
like you could have, or even our little gold. Yeah. But I think this is going to look pretty. This is kind of like, I call this one oatmeal or something, or whatever we call this one, but I love it. And it's going to match my little wheat. So it's going to look like rope. I love it. And again, on the basic quilt, you want to keep everything neutral and basic. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be really popping everything. But it looks like a ribbon or rope the way it's digitized. It's very, very cool. So I think the only other thing we're going to show is some Love to Stitch designs. We have our trunk show here, and we were only able to show them once, and we have to return this trunk show, and we have to get another one.
Okay.
So heads up, little secret, we're getting Janine Babbitt's new trunk show for next week. So you guys all love Janine Babbitt's designs. We all do. Her digitizing is phenomenal also. So let me see what's after this one. I think I'm going to go do another flower after this one. Let's see, maybe not. Oh yeah, I'm going to do the white flowers. Do we have a white over there? Yeah, 15 I think I want next.
Okay.
I believe, thanks. Okay, as soon as this is done, I'll start on the flowers. While it's sewing out, I'll talk to you about Love to Stitch, and then that will be our show today. Our leaves are drying over there, so next week we're going to do the next 4, which are another 4 of the basic quilt, and we'll show you. Oh, I got to show you guys how to do the
felt leaves.
No, what's it called?
Oh, the Velcro.
Velcro on these, and then we'll be okay. So it's going to do white. I'm going to talk about Love to Stitch while it's doing my little flowers. Then we'll come back and do the Velcro on this, and then we'll be done. Poor PJ. All right. So this is just, I'm putting in a white. It's going to be these little like flowers, which I don't know what you want to call them. I would call them little dogwood, little daisies, little whatevers, but they're really cute. So we're going to do those in white. And while that's sewing out, I'll show you Love to Stitch, their little trunk show they sent us. It's a real like modern geometric kind of designs. Really, really perfect digitizing. Okay, so are these in order?
Yeah.
Okay, so Build a Block, Flying Geese Collection. So Mary Lou, maybe, she can you hold up the sample when we talk about these? Okay.
So which ones should we do?
So this one's called Build a Block, Flying Geese. They're like cosmetic bag design set and table runner design. Oh yeah, there they are. Ooh, these are cute.
These are the
little placemats. They're flying geese.
Placemats.
But it's all in the hoop, guys. And the background quilting's included on these. So that is so cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And look how they did the two different fabrics. These are really cool. Okay, so I guess, okay, you have the Build-A-Block in the bubble right now. It is the pattern design. You will get, are they CD form, I believe? I think they're CD form.
Or are they,
Paper there? I'm not sure.
Oh, it might be a digital download. Okay. I mean,
I
not
think they are
digital,
digital,
but they're a download code.
which is,
Like, yeah, which is
which
digital.
is
Yeah.
digital download.
So the first one is Point the Way placemats, Flying Geese cosmetic bags, design your own quilts with placemats, table runners. So all of these are in the big Build-A-Block. So you get all of them. And yes, background
Classic
quilting
Star.
is in there. Oh my gosh, look at this next one. Oh, look at that quilting.
Classic Star.
Stop it. We have to zoom in on that. Can they see that quilting on that?
Sure.
Classic Star. Oh, look at the quilting on that.
Is that this one too?
There you go.
Oh, so good. So you can take these designs and make a quilt. You can make placemats. You can make the star ones. They're all come with quilting. Merry Christmas. So this is a big design set.
Is this part of it?
That's this one here. Yes, that's in here too. Look at this, guys. Oh my
They
gosh.
call this the Starbreak Table Topper.
Wow, table topper. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that, the little ombre look. And the little
I love the
design of all the
circles and
quilting.
the
These are
different
all
quilting.
made in the hoop, in squares, in the hoop, and then you put them together. So it's really good. It's kind of like that one hoop wonder that Kimberbell's doing. Everybody's doing this, but this is called Love to Stitch. They are been doing this for a while now. We've had all of their products, and the background quilting is included. It's absolutely fabulous. I wanted to show you guys this because you're mostly our embroider guys,
this
and we
one?
love Kimberbell, so I wanted to show you Love to
This one that
Stitch.
she's on right now includes this, but if you want to do this
Includes
separately-
this. Yeah, this is the big
Oh,
box.
this is the big one.
This
So
is the big
is
one.
all-
So next it's going to be the in the hoop cosmetic bags. If you just want to try and do cosmetic bags only, that's this pattern here. Minimum hoop size is 7 by 12. 6 by 10 hoop can embroider the
cute
small
those
and the
are.
medium bags. So you can do that with the small and medium. So there's a small, medium, and large bags. They give you all the fabric requirements to make these Flying Geese cosmetic bags. So if you don't want to buy the whole big set to do all
could
those
just-
other quilt blocks and squares, you can buy
Look
just
at
the
all the
cosmetic
different
bags.
sizes.
Look at how cool these are. Here's the large size. Here's the medium size. Look at these fabrics and the quilting and these little tassels. This is really cute. And the little smalls. So these are really cute, guys, to make these little bags. Oh my gosh, so good. Really good. But they're all in the hoop. That's what I love. All in the hoop. We love everything in the hoop. Okay,
Is that good?
so that was it on that one. If you want the big collection, you buy the Build-A-Block one that was first. If you want just the cosmetic ones, that is a separate pattern. However, the cosmetic ones are in that big Build-A-Block one along with those blocks. Okay.
So, look at this.
Next one is what? Build-A-Block circles collection. Okay, so this one has circles. So I told you guys it's all real modern, geometric, kind of like fun stuff. But look at this quilting. Each quilting is different. Oh my gosh, look at this outside, this satin
Look at that.
stitch. These are gorgeous. And all of these designs are included in that pattern. I don't know. I mean, I just can't look at that quilting. Oh, and she
There's
gives
the
you
one.
border quilting.
This
Really
one is
good.
like a little flower in it.
Love to stitch. These are
Can't see it very
so
well with the
amazing, this
purple.
digitizing. Really good.
There it is.
Oh my
So
gosh.
the daisy in
so
that one,
good.
the flower.
So you will get directions to make all of these products in the circle collection. So there is a table runner. Oh my.
This is a big one.
This is for a farmhouse table. Look at that. All those circles. Oh my gosh, how cool. So you will get the Mix It Up table runners. You'll get Color Me Pretty placemats. You will get Color Me Pretty table
Look.
runner.
Is that what this one is?
Nope, placemats. Yep, Color Me Pretty placemats. Look at those guys. Oh, so
Cute.
pretty. And then you also will get, this is the Opposites Attract quilt. That's
Table
why they
runner,
were doing
table
that flipping. And then there should be another table runner maybe?
I've
Oh,
got
there it is. Opposites attract table runner. And
that
this
what
has
this is?
both the
This is
big,
the mix it up.
big circles and little circles. How cute is that? Again, guys, it comes with the background quilting
That's
and
the
all
color
these
me.
big candle wicking. All this digitizing is included in these patterns. That is
I love
one
how they show the
lovely thing about it. Look at this fabric they
different
chose for the
colors.
back. That fabric is gorgeous. This is perfect for anybody that has a stash. Nobody we know has a stash, but this is perfect because you can use all your little
This one's-
scrappy pieces and make whatever colors you want. How good is that?
Next one, petals collection.
Oh, it's a
Okay, so
different-
that was
it's different.
circles.
Different product.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was
Yeah, that's
circles. Let me just show a couple more of these circle ones. Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys. These are cute. Perfect stash busters for all these little fabrics. Okay, so that was circle collection. Build-A-Block circle. Now we're going to go to the last one is Build-A-Block petal collection. Oh my. Oh, stop it. Really? Really?
Look at that.
This is absolutely beautiful. So you've got your orange peels and you've got your flowers, you've got your circles. This is so good. Guys, that has the digitizing in here, digitizing on the outside of the block, digitizing around. You make these little blocks in your embroidery machine and then you place them together. And then she basically just did like a stitch in the ditch to connect everything for the backing. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. Okay, so let's see what else is in petal collection.
This looks like tic-tac-toe on this one.
Oh, it does. Look at that. That's a cute table topper. That one is, oh, wall hanging. Hugs and kisses wall hanging. Oh my gosh, is that cute? X's and O's. Is that sweet? But again, that's just your little orange peel. Oh, wow, good. Okay, so that one's hugs and kisses. The next one would be here, fishy fishy. Do we have here fishy fishy then there?
Yep,
Which
this
again,
one right here. This is the.
here's fishy fishy.
This
Stop.
This
These
is
look
the
like
table
fish. That is the table runner. Oh gosh, is that cute? That's adorable.
Then they have.
That's fun stuff. And then there's little placemats for them.
Well, this is.
Oh, look
something
at this
else.
one. This
What's
one's a
this?
big orange peel. So all of these are included in
Pretty
these patterns
perfect.
when you buy their patterns. Like everything's included in there.
And this is the table runner.
Oh,
I mean,
fishy,
the
fishy.
placemat.
Placemat.
Placemats are.
Oh my gosh, stop. How cute. And it's, again, made with your little orange peels. Oh my gosh, right? Adorable. Okay, so that's called Build-A-Block Petal Collection. I just wanted to show you these guys because, I don't know, PJ, can we just show them this little bit down here?
I think so. Let's see.
Okay, so this is how it does. She'll do background quilting motif. Then she will do the applique of the petal. Then she'll do the decorative stitch on the ovals and then a custom stitch around. So everything is on the USB stick, which you will download from your, probably, I think they're digital downloads, but you would get it and download it onto a stick and plug it in your machine and everything's on there ready to go. Really cute stuff. They're called We Love to Stitch. We love their digitizing. It's fabulous.
I just put the centers in.
Oh, good. Okay, so Mary Lou put my little yellow centers in. And we only have like two more things to do on this one and we'll be done. Perfect. So
Oops.
we're just
sorry.
doing little cute little yellow centers of my flowers. And it's, again, they could be little daisies, little dogwood, little whatever you want them to be. You could certainly make your flowers pink or purple or whatever colors you wanted to, but I think the white for the basic quilt part really is cool. There's just a few. There's only 6 more minutes left, so I think it's going to be the placement of our Velcro, which I want to talk to you guys about. If you guys go ahead and do these, you'll understand what that's all about. So,
6 minutes to burn.
yeah, we'll be right here for,
Just watch it set.
yes, because I have to do felt and Velcro, and then they'll be done. Oh. Okay, so what is that little one?
Well, this one
Okay.
is underneath of it.
So now I'm going to change to my green. This is where it gets like complicated. So this is where we have to read the directions. It's going to do this little placement stitch for my felt, but it's really weird how it does it. It does it like a little leaf print. I'll show you. I'm just going to put in my dark green. You don't have to change the bobbin on this because this is just a single-sided piece. But I have my Velcro, my felt ready. So it's going to do a little piece that's going to go like this. And it's just going to make these. Then I'm going to lay my felt down and it's going to show me these leaves. Then we're going to do Velcro and then we're going to be done for the day. All right. Whew, that was a long one, huh, PJ? Sorry. It was a little bit longer. That was Gloria and Steve interrupting us. That's what it was. Their commercial did it. But we're loving that fabric. It's going to be great. So you can see it's just doing these like weird like lines, and that's what it's supposed to do. This is a blue line, and that means applique. So you're just going to allow it to do that. Then we're going to lay these on top. And I made this one a month ago, and I don't remember doing this. It's weird
because it doesn't look.
But you know,
like
we
I
do
remember.
so much when we're over there, and we're interrupted like constantly, so we don't really remember. But very, very cool stuff here. You have 2 pieces of felt for this one because you're doing 2 sets of leaves. Okay, so in my little window, it's going to do my leaves. So I'm going to put this piece over that just did that placement line. And you just want to make sure you cover everything because it's going to make a leaf around here. And I think I've got it covered, but if I don't, we'll make a mistake together. So it's doing the center of the leaves, and then it'll go around the leaves. And then I'll just be able to trim them. That's very cool. Again, you could tape this into place if you feel you need to, but sometimes that felt just kind of grips and it helps hold it in place. So this one is different because it sews down the leaves with the felt as part of the embroidery design. The wreath is dimensional leaves that are drying that we're going to add to the embroidery design. So they do that to confuse us, but we'll show you how it does. It's all good though. We like the way they do things. So cute. This one did take a long time. This one took an hour to sew between the background quilting and this. But it's so worth it. These are so worth it. And that's also why we do them in different, waves. It's so cute. Again, I'm going to trim these right outside those stitches, like 1/8 of an inch, so you don't touch those stitches. But that felt is going to fuzz up a little bit, and it's just going to really make it look good.
And I think that one gets 2 pieces of Velcro only, I think.
Okay, let's see here. What's next? So after I trim it, I'm going to place a piece of wash away topping over the felt. Do we have that over here?
No.
It's okay.
I don't know if we would need it, really.
It's only to, no, you don't need it. It's only to keep the presser foot from not going underneath the felt. It's going to be fine because we're going to do we're all good. Okay, and then like I was telling you guys, it's off center. So they even show you on the directions right here, 3 inches here. So it is supposed to be off center. So don't think, oh my gosh, it's not centered when you're doing it, because it's supposed to be like that. Like that would freak me out. I would think I'm not centered, if I didn't read the directions.
I felt the same way when I was looking at a couple of them.
So now I'm just going to keep my green thread in, and I'm going to be very daring, and I'm going to do the other side of the felt leaves.
Before you cut them?
Yeah. Let's hope it works. It's going to do these silly lines again, and then I'm going to put my big piece of green felt on there. As long as I don't run into this one, I'll be all right.
You could trim that
I
off.
could trim right here and get it out of the way, but we're going to be daring and just see if it'll go for it. So again, if you wanted to personalize this, if you were making it for someone, or if you just wanted to put your last initial on this, that's a
that'd be
nice
cool.
big area. You could put your name on here. Oh, well, Mary Lou, you can give you the numbers of that. We used Exquisite, I believe.
We
Or
did
was it
use
Glo-
Exquisite.
Okay.
Whoops. Oh,
Oh.
okay. Someone asked what the colors are, the thread colors that we're using for Day at the Spa. And we use Exquisite. And the colors that I've used are 348, 380, 388, and 963.
963 is Gloria's
Yep.
favorite.
Those are the four colors
So the
we
two
used.
purples, a blue, and a green.
That's sort of a, yeah, it is a blue, sort of a periwinkle blue.
It is kind of like a lighter blue, yeah. We did use variegated thread on the one. We will be selling that. I mean, we've sold that for weeks now, the variegated. And that you could use on your bowl if you wanted to. But you
Well,
don't.
if we have a variegated purple, right?
We do.
So that would look really cool on this.
Okay, so I'm just placing that other piece of felt over my little lines, and it's going to do this set of leaves. Then I'll trim them all at once. Then we'll add the Velcro, and then we'll be done. So again, next week we have 4 more blocks to make for the basic quilt. Then we're taking a 2-week break from quilting through the seasons. I forget, I don't have my calendar here. We're doing something, and then we're doing, the roll-up charm bag. Then we're going to do, the 24th, we'll do Day at the Spa. Then we'll start going back into the pieced blocks for quilting through the seasons. So that gives you guys another 2 weeks to get caught up with us on our basic quilt blocks if you want to keep up with us.
I just looked back on the comments, a hank of rope.
Oh, is that what it's called?
A hank?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a skein or a spool, but a hank is what clothesline is. Okay, thank you for clarifying for that for us. The John Wayne of rope. There you go. The Hank, the big dog. Yes. Okay, a few more leaves, then I'll trim, and then I'll show you how to do the Velcro. Then Mary Lou and I get to eat lunch very quickly and cut shoreline.
Yes. And keep
That's what we're
working.
going to do. This is really pretty. It is the biggest block on the whole quilt, but it is very pretty.
How are you drying other leaves?
I have them on a paper towel right now. I like to stick a pin in them and put them on styrofoam, but you can certainly dry them anyway.
I sometimes do them on the towels because if you fold them, I mean, if you make it enough to curve it, it'll hold.
Go ahead back over with Mary Lou while I'm doing these, and she'll
I'll
show
bring
them
them.
how to like fold those and just let them.
Oh, look at how they're drying perfect.
Yeah.
Look at how they're.
Do you see how we just kind of fold them like a leaf, so they're dimensional looking? Then we could trim the threads next week when they're all dry.
And the reason you want to do it after they're dry is because we washed those out on that one
Put them on
That-
wet.
We put them on wet.
We did.
So,
You definitely want to get these done before we do the wreath and let them dry overnight.
yeah.
It just helps.
Yeah, because look at that. And it's holding the shape.
Great. We just have it on paper towel, so you can certainly put it on whichever.
But styrofoam works too because
I
it's
like
nice to pin
styrofoam.
it.
Okay, this is my last little leafy. I have to trim these first, then we're going to do Velcro.
So that's about a ½ inch.
Because I don't have a kiwi over here, I have to go over here to a flat surface. I'm telling you, those kiwis are great. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my little snippies. And again, I'm not going to go right along that thread. I'm just going to go a little bit outside of that thread. And then going to give it that cute little bit of felty texture. These take some time to trim because of the felt. They're so close together. But
Yeah, I
it's
was
worth it. It's adorable. What's that?
I think we've cut 2 different ways with this. Some of them have this and some have the other one. So we're going to have to pay attention when we.
I think they tell you the loop side. We can read it while we're
It
trimming.
is, so I'm get. Which is the loop side?
The loop side
Is this
The
the
loopy.
one
That's
that feels
the
like?
hook side,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
the
this
loop
is the
would
loop
be the
side,
harder
soft-
side.
the softer side.
Oh, that's the
right?
loop side. I don't know.
That's what I
You know
was
what? Read the directions first. I think it says loop side.
Well,
Any-
this is the hook side.
That rougher one's the hook.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
So we need the loop side.
If that's what it says. Let's see, hook side. We have a Velcro expert here. That's great.
That's
Because
why
we
we're
didn't
asking
know.
someone else. Loop side up.
Loop side up. There you go. So Mary Lou, explain that to them while I'm trimming about
so
the Velcro.
you've got the loop side. This is usually the softer side. And this is the hook side. I don't know if they can see the hooks on it.
Yep.
So this is the side we want to put on. This, and we'll put the hook side on what we're going to put on.
This dimension, the seasonal
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
And they say to cut a piece. Fastener. Do they tell you what size to cut them?
Just try to trim these up as best you can. Try to not cut your threadies, but get in there so it's cute. Oh, I got 5 more.
This is about what we cut them before, so.
Yeah, we just cut like a ½ inch or something. I think it says too.
And you need 2.
Do you want to talk about the cabinets that are underneath these machines? I don't know.
Sure, that would be Steven if he's open to come out, because I think he's going to have some deals on those tonight.
Okay.
They're either koala or horn or arrow, because I'm not real familiar with them. They're horn. Okay, well I absolutely love the kiwi. Like I said, if I would have that over
That's this
there,
one right here. This is the,
that's an arrow. Okay, and I would have been right just turning over and just trimming right there at my station, which we love.
The
So-
rough side is called hoop. Sharon says.
Okay.
That's the opposite of what I told you.
Well, and Kimberbell said loop, so we don't know. Maybe a package of Velcro would say something on it. The Velcro comes in the embellishment kit, so.
Is the rough, Google says on
Oh.
the Velcro's page, Velcro, the hook is the rough, scratchy side, and the loop is the fuzzy side.
okay, so
Oh,
that's, which is
would
what
be
we
loopy.
said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so my leaves are all trimmed up. as best as they're going to be today. And I'm going to put in white thread because I'm going to tack down my Velcro. So it makes this cute little circle, and it's only going to do 3 of them on this vase, which is good. 3 pieces, please.
Oh, I only cut 2 because I couldn't see the other one.
So we're going to, oops, how about if we put the hoop in? That would help. Okay, so they tell you to put wash away water soluble topper on top of these to do this with. I don't have any over here, so we're going to just go for it. But you should probably put topper on these. You just don't want your foot to get stuck underneath. So see that big white circle? That's what you're going to do. And it's going to make 3 of them. I don't think you need topper.
I don't think you need topper for that at all.
You don't. It calls for it. You don't. But I don't want to get stuck either. But so it did 3 circles. Then get your glue. And I'm thinking the only reason they're asking you to do the water-soluble topper is in case your embroidery foot is not high enough to get over that felt and the Velcro. Okay, so now here is my last little stitch is going to be that little star stitch. So I'm going to take my glue, and you're going to put just a dot of glue in the middle of each one of these circles. It's just going to ensure these little Velcro things when you peel them on and off with different seasons that it holds it a little better. So there's my 3 little dots of that. And then I'm going to put my Velcro right on top of that. This is where a stiletto would be really lovely, right?
Would.
And then you just kind of hold it, press it. And then we're going to go in.
Just be careful because they're...
And we're going to go, and it's going to kind of do a little star stitch on there. So I'm just going to kind of hold it in place. You certainly should tape it in place, but
just watch your fingers.
It's just doing a little star stitch. See how it's doing that little asterisk, little star stitch. Now it should go up to this one, but it might go over to this one. Who knows? Okay, there it goes. So you kind of just want to hold it in place till it starts. This is where, like I said, a stiletto would have been a lot nicer, but yeah, we're daring here. And then the last one. Now this is pretty high. So again, if my embroidery foot doesn't make it, which is perfectly fine, you can raise your foot, and we've showed you how to do that too. So it just kind of reinforces that, and the glue is going to help. So when you peel on and off those seasonal things, you'll be fine. Here again, it says placement stitch is the last stitch. It'll say do not stitch these. So that's going to be it. That's our lesson for today. You can kind of see these little star stitches now, and the glue is going to be perfect for the little things we put on there. Okay, thanks everybody. Sorry it was so lengthy today. There's our bicycle, our bird, our house, and our vase. If we don't do these lengthy shows and do 4 at a time, we'll never get through this quilt. So thanks. Remember, get that app and tune in tonight. We're just as excited. We have no idea what's going to be shown. So we'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock for our favorite things, and then we'll see you next week for Kimberbell on Wednesday.
Yes. Goodbye, everybody.